Yo, 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 good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, my good people.
Let's
Welcome
go.
to the Bazz and Bingo Show.
Yes,
It's your boy
sir.
Bingo checking in, live, locked in and ready for another Friday night on the coast. Tonight,
Yeah.
bye. Black Friday strike again. It ain't just another show. Tonight we talking South State football because coast football is extending to South State. We have 3 confirmed coast football teams competing
Wake
in
up.
South State football this year.
Wake up.
Somebody's coming back home with that gold ball.
Somebody.
Somebody.
Somebody gotta do it.
Tonight
Somebody gotta do it.
we got 2 programs. We got 2 cities and 1 mission, and both of them standing still. We ain't be able to reach out to Coach Beach, but tonight we got Coach Blake Pennock from Gulfport and Coach Cody Stogner from Picayune joining us on the show tonight. Both of these squads punched their ticket to South State title game. And we're going to break all that down here tonight. Gulfport, hey, they did it. They did it, man. They are playing South State in Milliner Stadium. The
Oh,
last
yeah, I love to
football
hear it.
game ever played in Milliner. Well, besides the Bernard Blackwell, but
Right.
they made it.
But regular seat, what far as high school football game?
Yeah, start high school football.
Yeah.
So you was there tonight, wasn't you?
Yes, sir, I was.
Man, you got to kick the show out telling us about that one, that big dog, before we bring one of the coaches on.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you this. People actually came to the game, and that's the most important thing, man. They came and supported the coaching staff, and they came and supported these young athletes. That was beautiful to see. Um, but I will say this: Gulfport has dominated these past 2 games. They've scored 45 points in each of their playoff game at home. 45-7 on the first game and 45-10. So they just really dominating. They're dominating. They're
Right.
dominating the game. Now, what I would have loved to see is, I would have loved to see Ocean Springs versus Gulfport in the South State Championship. Now we got Brandon coming down. We can get some get back for us. Coach Bramlin, we gonna get that get back for you, man. Coach P and the staff and Gulfport Admirals, they're gonna get that get back. I think they can really handle Brandon. But this Brandon team is not gonna be a pushover by no means. We know that. But the way that Gulfport is playing, like just traditionally, just seeing it, I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
And I've been watching Gulfport football since I can remember 1990. So the 90s, they just put it like that. Since a 5-year-old kid, it's been great teams that come through Gulfport. That 99 team, probably one of my favorite teams of all time. But they dominated as well. But I don't think like this though. Like they spotted Pedal 7 points. They threw a pick. It was a pick 6 off a deflected ball. Strong safety went up underneath, kind of caught it and took it to the house. Honestly, I don't think Pedal should have scored today.
Yeah.
Even the field goal they got, they converted a long, great play call. It was a long tight end screen, and we missed some tackles, which was kind of uncharacteristic of that defense. But Gulfport is gonna be hard to beat at home. So I think we finally got a real serious chance where we could have Picayune, we could have Poplarville, and also have Gulfport go to represent the coast this year in Starkville. So I really believe it's a good chance that may happen. And I don't know. I told my brother I ain't going to Atlanta to go see Jackson State play in the national championship. I seen that already. I saw that. I got to witness Jackson State win the national championship. I can watch that on TV. But Gulfport, Poplarville, and Picayune winning this South State, if they all win, man, we gotta definitely take that up there and try to enjoy that. But man, it was good to see the fans enjoy. The students got to, sing the alma mater after they won and do their famous ocean dance. And it was just really good, man. So I'm really a proud alum of Gulfport High School and glad we get to host this South State Championship one last time. So, and it's something I got to do. Far as like, I'm gonna tell you what I gotta do. Though I gotta do something to just help that game. I've already talked to Coach Pennock about it, and I'm gonna reach out to some more people. But what we want to do to make that game as big as possible, man. So I'm happy, bro. Man, man, I just wanna like reach out to like former players, former coaches, get the mayor involved, and like really push for this game to be like Pac Milliner. That's what I want. Pac Milliner, like make videos, make these little 10-second videos, bro, and get people to like just really old cheerleaders, old teachers, and say Pac Milliner. Like, we won Gulfport. That's one thing. Was said like this year. I hear a lot of people say one Gulfport, so we got to Pac Milliner one more last time, man, for the community and just make this a legacy game. It's this doesn't happen. Like you know what we've been going through, been watching these the last couple of years. Like Bingo, your words was Coach had something to say, and we picked probably the Picayune. We claimed them, but we haven't had a true coach team besides Gaucher last year to make that run. And we all know that was a magical run. That was magical. That was beautiful. OS haven't did it since '05. D'Iberville hasn't done it since '08. Moss Point hasn't done it since 2000. So we really want a real coach team to kind of make that real run. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. So, we're gonna knock our coach. We got Coach Stogner coming into the green room.
Coach Stog.
We're gonna add Eric.
There you go. Coach Stogner.
What's up?
The tribal
Coach
king
Stogner, man.
always come through for me. The tribal king always come through for me, man.
Man.
He's gonna never let me down, man.
Hey, Coach Stogner, look, Coach Stogner trying to get this one. He trying to get that. He
There
trying
we
to get
go.
that.
That's right. Yeah.
He knows.
Right.
He trying to get that bad boy again.
He know how to get in them cabinets now. He know how to get in.
I'll tell you what. Hold on.
Hey,
What he got? What he got?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's
Yes, sir.
Earl, buddy. That was Earl. Say we got a third one waiting back there, man. Hey, we
All
trying
right.
to get it to you.
We just gotta get. Hey, we gotta go 1-0 next week.
That's it,
Yep.
man. 1-0 every week, man. That's the motto, man. Coach, y'all back in the mix again. So, what does this mean? What does this run mean for the city and the community of Picayune?
Well, I mean, it's kind of become the norm around here. I mean, this is the 5th year in a row we've made it to the 3rd week of the playoffs in the South State game. But I think it's just big because we've been through a lot this year. It's been a grind, a lot of adversity. Just so proud of our kids. They've been criticized at times, and just been able to earn themselves back to get back to the spot they are now. All the credit goes to them, and I'm so proud of them. But like we say, the job's not finished. We're not done yet.
Right. Oh, definitely. What does your team overcome this season?
Man, look, we lost our fullback second game of the year in around halftime. Big Macon Burnett, and we got him back last week. I mean, he's been a blessing to have back. Not just he's a great football player, but the dude loves to play football, and he's a great leader. But the thing is, what I've seen change with this team is over the last couple of weeks. We had a wake up call 2 weeks ago, and then this team has become a player led team. And I've said it a lot of times. When you have player led teams, you can have a chance to be pretty dangerous. And that's where right now we're playing pretty good football, and it's a good time of the year to be playing your best football.
It's perfect time, man. So, what makes this year's group special?
Look, they're silly now. Like we've battled a lot of stuff this year with some silliness, but the thing is, though, when it all boils down to it, when we finally saw them kind of lock in and get to where we are, like the last 2 weeks, you see that they talk about family. You really see that family aspect coming from them. They love each other. They cheer for each other. They root for each other. I mean, we had a few runs tonight. We looked down there, and all of our big guys are sprinting down the field to celebrate. Like, you don't really sometimes you don't see that because, they've been playing like it's an us thing, and that's one thing I'm really proud of is how we became, one unit. And like earlier in the year now, it was tough. Like we was like trying to pull a horse when it's like going one way and he's pulling against you. It's like my dumb dog at home. I pulled him one time and he tries to fight against me, and I just say, what, go ahead and go on. But these guys are finally grabbing that rope and we're all pulling in the same direction now. But it's been a grind.
Yeah. So who balled out tonight when you needed it most?
Oh man, everybody did. I mean, Zay Dennis had a crazy night. I think he had 340 yards, 5 touchdowns in the first half.
My God.
Defense stepped up. We Brody Kirkland had a big interception in the first series. We had a turnover on a kickoff. We made a 31-yard field goal. It was a total team effort. I mean, so I really can't really single one person out because, like I said, it was all 63 guys. It was all 11 on one side of the in all aspects of the game that really stood out.
Yeah. What's the mindset heading into South State next week?
Well, look, our guys are hungry. They're hungry, in this. We're lucky and blessed that we have our seniors that have been there for the last 2 years, have been there and know what they expect, know what the week's like, knowing that we just get to do football next week. There's no school, there's no nothing. So we're going to lean on those guys a lot like we have the last couple of years. So it really is just that the mindset is, hey, it's just another football game. We can't make it more bigger than what it is. The field's still 100 yards. We're still going to kick off at 7 o'clock. There's still be 48 minutes on that clock. So if we can't make it bigger than what it is, we got to go out and just play Picayune football.
Oh, definitely. Last question before I pass it over to Bazz. What does Picayune football mean right now?
MTXE. Mental toughness, extra effort.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Coach, let's go 1-0 next week.
Let's go, baby.
And let's get it done, man. I ain't gonna try to put the horse before the carriage, man. But we looking for y'all to keep doing what y'all doing around this time of football. This is consistent football.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Coach Stogner, man, who do y'all have next Friday?
We will travel to Hattiesburg.
Oh man, so that's gonna be another knockdown, drag out, man.
It was rematch from last year.
We wouldn't want it any other way. We wouldn't want it any other way because in order to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Absolutely. So, what do you think the key is, and how they going to answer this challenge? Because they knocked y'all out the playoffs last year. I know they got revenge on their mind. What do you think your kids' mindset will be for this next game?
The mindset. Yeah, obviously there's a little revenge factor from last year, about 370 something days ago. The revenge is there, but the thing is, our guys are hungry. They're starting to see us playing our best football. I think they're starting to believe. They really started to believe in the coaches and what the coaches are coaching them to do and telling them where to be and what to do because it shows up on film. So it's really just a belief system. Everybody's buying in, and leaning on each other. Everybody's we know it's going to take everybody. But it's just going to come to we talked about it the other day. This group of kids right here, man. I'd go to fight with them in hell with water pistols if we had to. As long as we stand in the shoulder to shoulder and what we got, I'll take this team to war with anybody.
Absolutely, man. You guys go on the road to Hattiesburg. I know the Maroon Tide travels well. This first game I saw you this year when you played Gulfport, they traveled. How does that impact how does the community impact the players and the coaching staff when y'all have these big games on the road?
Oh, it's tremendous, huge. Our players feed off of that. You need that energy from the stands. Sometimes you get out there and you have to create your own energy. But when you have the backup of your stands and you got the people in the crowd like that, your fans, that brings that whole other level of energy. They know who they're playing for and what they're playing for. That it means more than just their individual goals. They know it means more to the community around here. And I love this place. The kids are playing really hard for them, and we're just hoping we keep making them proud.
Absolutely, Coach. Man, I got one more question. We're gonna let you enjoy the win tonight with your family and your team. One thing I want to know: what's something about this team this year you think the rest of the state still doesn't give your guys enough credit about?
Oh man, I mean, that's a hard question. There's been times we've been criticized. We've given up a lot of points this year. I think we were at 1 point averaging during the regular season. We gave up 28 points a game. But the resilience of these kids, I think the resiliency of this team is unmatched. And last 2 weeks, now we gave up 20 points tonight, but 14 was only to our starting defense, and last week we only gave up 7 points. So, they've kind of turned the page, and I think they were they're playing with a little bit bigger chip on their shoulder, and that's why I'm really proud of them. And we can only get better though. That's the only good thing. We get a chance on Monday to have another Monday and a chance to get better.
Oh, absolutely, man. Coach Stogner, man, it's always a pleasure to have you, man. You always show us love. Man, good luck next week, man. We're going to be pulling for the Tide. Come on, bring that gold ball. Get you one step closer, 1-0. 1-0.
I hope to be talking to you guys next week. If we are, that means something good has happened. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
y'all have
sir,
a happy
man.
Thanksgiving.
Man, same to you, man. Same to you.
I got it. Bye.
Oh man, Coach Stogner, Coach Stogner said, they know they win. He said, man, this was our 5th year in a row. I'm like, man, dang, you ain't have to flex on us like that, Coach.
Yeah, that was nice.
5 South States in a row, man. But I think that's gonna be a big game though. They Hattiesburg knocked them out last year. The kids, like, I'm gonna use the example from tonight. Like, Pennock beat Gulfport this year in the season. And you could tell it was in their eyes tonight, man. They was like, man, we got to get our get back. Because a quick story, last time that Pennock played Gulfport early in the season, after they won, they, what the kids say, come in your trap and take over your trap. And they was saying it out loud. And then, you can't do that when you lose. You just got to eat it.
Right.
And, man, so they took it personal. They didn't shake hands after the game. I guess for that reason, because it was a little tense after the first meeting between those two ball clubs. But I saw one of the kids, I ain't gonna say who it was, he had the Gulfport flag and he was about to do what you did. He was about to put it on the 50-yard line. AD Walters, the AD for Gulfport, was like, no. Because Pennock was still like on the field after the game. He was just like, nah. We gonna just everybody just walk off, and I respect it though, because it could get ugly.
Oh yeah,
you could be like Gremlin and Bethune-Cookman,
right?
And then we'd be talking about it'd be a whole nother conversation because some players that got suspended because they acting the fool, and we don't need that. So
South State,
South State, we need all our bullets, man.
Mm-hmm.
We need all of them.
We got a 7A representative, we got a 6A representative,
Come on,
and we got a 4A representative.
South got something to say.
South got something to say. That's the
Coach got something to say. Really.
You know what I'm saying? Next Friday night, Black Friday, we got 3 coach teams competing. If these 3 teams get past it, man, just go ahead and book it. Get your Airbnb, your hotel, and start deal because we hitting the road, dude.
Man, and then I he didn't see me. I seen Coach Lamp. T Lamp was there. I saw him walking up the stands. I said, man, that's good to see that the community is still, we're not in the playoffs, but it was good to see Coach Lamp come support. And I know Coach Anderson and Coach House, they was going to come to the game, but they ended up watching it on a live. It's just good to see, like, other coaches, like, support.
Well, definitely, man. It's that time, man. So we talked about Gulfport and Pennock. We talked about Picayune and Hancock.
Yeah.
What's also my Seminoles lost. Man, we terrible.
I don't even know what we even talking about.
Hattiesburg. So the game started out slow, close, and then it seemed like just all hell broke loose after the second quarter. Man, I haven't talked to nobody about the game, so I don't really know what. I ain't got no sideline access to it right now to reach out to nobody. So
but shout out to Titus, man. I was keeping up with him through his page, Pine Belt Go Coast page. He was kind of like going live. That's how I was keeping up with the score. But I definitely don't know like detail wise what happened. It just looked like Hattiesburg was just a little bit better than Gula tonight.
Yeah,
man. What was the score of that game? I ain't even
like 35-7, I think.
35-7.
And
35-7.
He hasn't officially said it himself, but that might have been the last game of Coach Lewis.
Sims. Oh man.
He hasn't said it yet, but
He didn't officially
there's
say it.
rumors and there have been a few reports that have said that this was going to be his farewell season. He just didn't want to make a big hoorah going
He
on.
want distraction.
He
He
wanted to
didn't
make
want no
it about the
distraction.
players. He didn't want no distractions. And
Hats
so,
off to Coach Sims.
hats
Hats
off
off,
to
man.
Pastor Panther, man. You got to think them folks started out 1-5, man.
Turned the season around.
Turned the whole season around. Second round, made it to the second round. You know, lost to the eventual 6A runner-up from last year, who's still in the fight. You know, so remember last year, Chris Davis, was it last year when Chris Davis? No, it wasn't last year when Chris Davis. Because didn't Picayune play in South State last year against Hattiesburg?
They did.
So what game was that when CD6 had got suspended and got that sportsmanlike penalty? And he didn't play in South State.
It might have been. No, it was. It was might have been the year before last.
I think it might have been the year. They didn't, that was South State, and they didn't act. That was the year Picayune didn't make it to the state. So, so this year they got Hattiesburg again in Hattiesburg. Last year was in Picayune. There was some flugazy going on in that game with the officiating. So
the flugazy,
man. But yeah, you know, Picayune, Gulfport, Poplarville, 4A. Hey, I like it, man. Poplarville looking like they said they were coming back. They said they were coming back. They are one game away from going back to states.
That's real.
That is real, man. They are one game away from it. After they had never could get over that hump. Now they are one game away.
They were like the Buffalo Bills. Remember we were saying they were like the Buffalo Bills. They couldn't. They
got it done last year. Now they ain't gonna stop, man. Ty Keys is playing like a man among boys, man. Why is he still in high school after this year?
He need to reclassify.
He got to go. Hit the road, dude. You ain't got nothing left to prove, man.
Ty Keys, I got an opportunity to, to meet his family, just via text. And like I wonder, are they seriously considering that, man? Like,
right. I would.
Because Ty, we talked to Ty before he burst onto the scene, and Ty, good kid, man. And I don't see no problem. He's already has the shape, the size, and to get on. So, like, I would love to see Ty, but he had 429 yards rushing. And this is in a playoff game, by the way. 429 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns.
Coach
I do that. They're going to Coach P. Let's bring Coach P on. But I ain't never did that in my.
I did it on the video game.
There you go, Coach P.
Perfect hair. What's going on with that?
You like it? You got the
I like it.
I see you, Coach.
I let my wife cut my hair, man. They started charging me too much to try to do this. So she figured. She said, "Hey, look, I'm gonna just do this. You trust it and let it roll."
Hey, it's better than sports club. I get it, man. I like
it. They butchered me one time, and I was like, "Nope, never again."
Yeah, don't go see them no more.
Coach, man, you got
What's
the
them, fellas?
You got the album primed up for a storybook ending for this season. Like, Lifetime couldn't write a better script, man. Like, y'all are in South State at home next week.
At home, at Milner last year, doing all of it, and at Brandon. With Brandon coming to town, which got my butt a couple of years ago. The last second field goal. So, that still stings to this day. So we get a chance to hopefully right that wrong and get it done, man. Go 1-0 one more time.
Absolutely.
Like we just got through talking to Coach Stogner, man. 1 week at a time, 1-0 every week. Is that the kind of mentality that you're instilling in your guys also?
Yeah, it is, man. I think sometimes when that can get cliche and a lot of people use it and stuff, but I think when you get into this scenario, and we've been using it for a long time now for what we've been doing, and really started out with just a simple 1-0 tweet when we'd have the little game graphic coming up and stuff. And it was just for us, it was like, man, just be centrally focused on today. Do what we got to do today to prepare the right way to be able to play as best as we possibly can on Friday night. Nothing else matters. And so I think our guys have kind of bought into that. Our coaches have bought into that. And now it literally is just 1-0. I mean, you can't really look ahead. It's just win or go home at this point.
No, definitely. Gulfport seemed like Bazz when he was explaining. He said they came out with all the control, all the intensity and confidence. When did you feel the momentum shift and realize your guys were locked in?
Man, I before the game, man, I kind of always, I checked I checked the pulse of our guys through a few of them, and Andre Peters being one of them. Man, what do you think, dude? What do you think? We're having like our pregame meal right there and all that stuff. And what do you think? He's like, Coach, I ain't scored. I'm like, and I just kind of laugh at all, like, yeah, all right, buddy, kind of thing. And he meant it. And they didn't score an offensive touchdown tonight. I hate that they got the pick six to get them on the board, but
charity. We gave him a little charity.
Yeah, I know.
It was a freak play though. It was a freak. It was kind of a. It was one of those wacky plays.
The DN, it's an RPO. The defensive lineman, he stuck his hand up, got it, because if he doesn't, Cam Morgan had won the slant, and they're playing zero cover, and he had gotten behind him, and if he catches that thing, he is gone. Yeah. And so, I mean, it happens. You just kind of take it for what it's worth, and move on to the next one. But I thought our answer to that was huge. We had the huge return by Crosby, and then we just turned around, put it in his belly about 5 times and put it up on the board, and then we were able to kind of get out to that 31-10 lead at halftime.
Man, hey, Petal is a disciplined team. I seen them early this year when they played the Greyhounds. What was the game plan coming in, and how did you guys execute it so well?
The one thing I thought from a gameplay standpoint was I really, really, really wanted to find a way to get to 21 points by halftime. And because I felt pretty confident about the way defensively we were going to be able to play against them. So I felt like, man, if we can just get to 21 points, that's probably a 2-score lead. And with that aspect of it, we get them out of the game they want to play. They want to play ground and pound, put it in the belly of the back, and do all that. And that maybe get them out of it. Well, so we shot our shots early. We had 2 trick plays. We kind of had a little fake reverse, double reverse, then had to hit a bomb, and then we had the trick play with the hit running Javise Hells onto the field late and hit that bomb out there. So we were able to steal 14 points doing that. And from there, you kind of got exactly what we wanted to. They had to start throwing the ball around at halftime or in the second half, and we're able to get to the quarterback, knock him out of the game, and go from there. Yeah,
you had some dudes step up tonight. Who are a few guys that really rose to the moment and helped put this thing away?
Man, I think obviously you start with Cooper Crosby. He's a beast. He did a great job, and Cam Morgan had some huge catches in the game tonight. Parker Nettles, our quarterback, he runs the show. We started out early. Obviously, Petal's defensive front is impressive to say the least. So we wanted to be able to loosen them up a little bit, and so we started the game off. Probably in the first 4 or 5 plays, maybe just putting the ball in the air, and he had a huge play at the end of the half, jumping in there for a touchdown at the last second on a scramble there, and then defensively, man, I think Andre Peters, Javise Hill's got another pick, another interception in the end zone, doing his part-time duties at corner. He went over there and locked up the big receiver they had, number 14, and he just goes in there. He cramped up towards the end of the game, but went in there and made a pick in the end zone, and so got us out of some trouble in the first drive of the second half. And, man, those guys are just unbelievable, man. Playing big.
South State weed is different. What's the mindset you're preaching heading into this next matchup?
Shit, 1-0. 1-0. But seriously, I mean, our guys be locked in. They'll be focused. They're all the way 2 feet in, man. And so, our deal here is I think we do a really good job in preparation for the way, especially there now with this amount of time. But one thing that's really cool is, getting a chance to play on Thanksgiving or get a chance to practice during that week. It's always a special time. As a coach, you feel fortunate and just lucky to be able to get that opportunity when that happens. So you kind of take it all in. But, I mean, understand what it is we're playing for, man. It's no longer a dream. It's happening. Like, it's happening right now. You got a chance to hold that gold ball up. You just got to go 1-0 a couple more times. And so you put all the eggs in the basket and let it roll, baby.
Man, last question before I let Bazz take over, Coach. If you had to describe tonight's performance in one word, what would you call it?
Dominating.
Dominate.
Dominating. I tell you, I'll say it like this, man. I felt like, and I said it out loud to a couple people, but it was one of those things that you don't. It's easier said than done, but I felt like if we could run the ball effectively, because this was the only team on our schedule that has kind of stopped us running the football, that if we could run the ball effectively on offense and we could make them one-dimensional on offense, like we could stop the run because that's what they want to do, I felt like this thing could get away from them pretty quick. Now, we gave up some yards between the 20s and all that, but I thought we did a phenomenal job running the football. I was really, really excited about our offensive line, the way we played, and then defensively just continuing to not let them sustain drives. And with that being said, I mean, he got it out there quickly, man. He got it out there quickly. I was happy about it.
Definitely, man. I know you is, man. I look forward to coming to the last game, high school regulated game in Millen Stadium next week, and look forward to seeing history. Me and Bazz don't watch. We done been on the side of history a lot when we come together these games. So it was he got to enjoy it with me last year watching Goshe go to the win state at South State at home, then going to the state championship.
Now you got him. Now you got to return the favor, man. Y'all bring all the good vibes.
Oh yeah, so we gonna, I get to share this with him, man. It's gonna be exciting, man.
Awesome.
I look forward to it, man.
That's what high school football is all about, man.
It is, Coach, man. Good looking out, man. Bye. Like, you got anything for him?
Yeah, my coach, I ain't gonna hold you long, man. First of all, congratulations for continuing this historical run. I don't think the kids really understand what's going on, which is fine. But I'm just glad the fans came out to support the coaching staff and the players. And me, I talked to you in the middle of the week. We definitely got to do this week. But me and you talk, we're gonna do that.
Ready.
But far as dominating, coach, man, I like just historically, I've been watching football since the 90s for Gulfport. And I ain't just saying it just because it's Gulfport, man. This is probably been the most dominant run I've seen. Y'all score 40 points the last two games. 45 against Northwest and then 45 tonight. Man, how are you guys going to continue this dominance for this playoff run?
Man, I think obviously we still have things we want to shore up. You know, our kickoff cover unit makes me want to pull my hair out. But I'll tell you this, man, just continuing to play physical at the line of scrimmage, because when we can run the ball, it opens up so many things for us offensively. And then on defense, what I think we've done a tremendous job of is limiting big plays, you know, yes. And we had a couple more penalties on defense that I would really like tonight. But I thought we did a great job of limiting big plays and continue to make them earn everything, because they have two really, really good backs. And then obviously now we're going to go see another great one next week in Brandon. And so you have to do a great job of just making sure you're staying in your lanes, doing your assignment, executing that thing over and over and over again. And I don't think people believed me early on in the season when we were dropping these games and such, of like, man, this team is just about execution. If it just executes its job, it has plenty of talent and ability to be able to do the things. Now, we had some young guys in some different spots, and now those cats are seasoned at this point. And so I think you're just seeing over the last 2 months and change is just guys executing, doing their job. So, I mean, it's nothing superhuman outside of a couple Cooper Crosby runs, but other than that, it's just guys doing their job over and over again.
And another thing I just want to shout out the offensive line and defensive line through this, probably the last 4 or 5 games. No, I'm gonna just say from region play to now, man, they have dominated. And just go back to the point you said, the trenches, the guys from the offensive line have opened it up for Cooper to be able to make these amazing runs or whatever. And we know Cooper, he's amazing anyway, but with a great offensive line, with the trenches, with that group, man, they do an excellent job. And then that D-line, with Trey P being the leader at linebacker, man, and he's been able to run through all the A, B's, and C gaps. He's running free, and that's a problem. So, man, I definitely got to shout those guys out. And then one thing before we let you go, Coach, man, just how are you feeling like far as fatigue? I know it's a long season. How's your health? How are you feeling far as getting ready for the South State? Because, I mean, me and Bingo coach before, but never been a head guy. Being a head guy is a little different animal, man. We just want to know, how are you feeling right now?
Well, and I think there's probably a lot of head coaches that'll know this exact answer when I say it, but you're so in the moment and you're on to the next thing that you're already thinking about, all right, how do I acquire all the tape that I need to get to? Then my Sunday meetings, what are we thinking about? What I mean, like, what does Monday practice need to look like? Who do I need to call? Make sure we're all set up, and all the different bells and whistles. You just get into such of the next mode that after the season, you're probably going to need to be going on a sabbatical for a couple of weeks, and take a big giant breath. But when you're in the moment, you just go to the whatever the next thing is. And that's kind of where I'm at now. I mean, me and my defensive coordinator, Zach Green, were talking in the office the other day, just like, we're worn out, man. Because I mean, just you want to, as obviously starting kind of with region play when we had the Ocean Springs, we put all the bells and whistles into that game, and then you want to try to keep it going, and so you're fighting against complacency, and you want to keep that rolling. Then you go into D'Iberville and do all those things, and then you get over the first round hurdle, and then you try to come into this one, right? And so it's been a lot on your plate, a lot of it, but I mean, shoot, that's what we signed up for, man. We love it. We absolutely love it.
Absolutely, Coach Pennock, man. We appreciate you coming on. It's always a pleasure to have you on, man. Good luck next week. We'll be there.
Thank you, fellas, man. Want to know?
ATL.
Want to know? ATL.
Yeah. There you go. We got to throw that in there. Bro, man, I had a great night for me. Unfortunately, some teams. Who you been get on?
Coach Beach.
Oh, Coach Beach coming on? Yeah, I thought he was on the road.
He said he on the bus. I told him, man, we can get on. That's it. Bring that organic on there, man.
Yeah, we got it. We always grasp that moment, man. He already know us. He already know that, man. Man, I'm just glad that we got some teams representing the coach, man. Like, just
get Coach Beach and we can get out of here.
I didn't care who it was.
What about the Stone game, man? How they go?
Heartbreak loss. How Stone lost. They lost 24-21, man. I think Laura kicked the field goal, but they had a great year, man. Great
season to Stone, great season to Pascagoula, Hancock. Who else took defeat tonight from the coach?
Pass loss.
Yes,
man. They took a tough one on the chin, 41-6 tonight, man. I think Columbia, man, they just been tough all year. Even though they got lucky last week, they just was a little bit better than Pass tonight, man. But Pass don't have nothing to frown about, man. Had one of the biggest winning season of their football program, man. Got a game away from South State. Like, it took us 1999 Gulfport since they've been to a South State championship. So for you to be a game away, Pass shouldn't feel bad. I mean, they may make a run for basketball this year. They're pretty good in basketball. So I hate that they lost like that, but it was still a great year. Still a great year, man. But yeah, man, Stone lost to. They lost to. Oh man. Oof.
So bad.
Hey.
It made it though, man. So right now we got Poplarville's head football coach and the reigning undefeated 4A state champion and still defending Coach J.
Still defending that title.
Welcome to the show. As everybody see, Coach is still on the bus heading back from that big victory from Macomb. Coach, how you guys doing on that long road back home?
Well, it's a nice ride back home when you get a win, for sure.
I know that's real, man. Hey, you're back in a familiar place, South State. You finally got over the hump last year. So you back here this time against who we seeing this time? Did they say who y'all playing yet?
Columbia,
yeah. What was this is what everybody's been brewing up for in the whole state all season long, and now it's happening. Thanksgiving week, what was the mindset when you first heard that?
Well, I'm really proud of our kids. We finished as a third seed in the district, and we've been on the road every single round. First, second, and third, and we're going to be on the road again at South State. And we went into some hostile environments, and we played good football in the playoffs.
Man, most definitely, man. Tonight, wasn't no different. It was a dominant performance. What did your team do tonight that made you feel, yeah, we're built for another run?
Well, we got the ball first, and we come out and we scored on the second play of the game. Our offensive line did a tremendous job all night long, and Ty had another huge night, over 420 or 30 yards rushing, something like that, 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, something light, little light night.
Yeah, but then our defense showed out tonight. Held a very high-powered Macomb offense to 20 points. So all around a great effort.
Man, Macomb is an athletic and physical team, but y'all controlled that entire game. What was the game plan coming in, and how proud are you of the execution?
Well, we try to take away what they like to do best on offense. They like the screen game, the bubbles, and getting it out to their guys in space. So we just focused on taking that away from them as much as we could. But like you said, they have tremendous athletes. Number 4 for them, Isaac, and number 6, their tight end, their quarterback. It's really hard just to stop them, but we did a great job of containing them.
Yeah. You can tell this group has championship DNA. What's special about this year's team that makes this special compared to last year's squad?
Well, I mean, a lot of similarities in last year's team. We just once we get into the playoffs, the kids kind of turned it up a notch, and we're playing our best football right now. I think tonight was the best game we played all year, and hopefully we play another good game next week.
Most definitely. Like you said, South State next week, the defending champs again. What's the message you would give the boys Monday morning when y'all hit that field for preparation for Friday's matchup?
Execution. Just execute at a high level. Got to play perfect. Yeah. And all phases of the game, offense, special teams, defense. We just got to put together a game plan, and our kids have to go out and execute it at a really high level with a lot on the line.
Yeah. What was the turning point moment tonight where you said, yep, we got control of this?
Well, that was probably really late in the game. I would say maybe end of the third quarter when we was able to score and go up, I think 49-20, and then we come back and get a pick. And I felt that was the first time I felt good about the game, because if you let, Macomb can score in bunches.
Yeah. So, all right, Coach, before I let you go, Bazz, get you one word. If you had to describe Poplarville football in 2025, what's the one word that sums up this team?
Resilient.
Resilient. Yeah. Speaks for itself, man, because this team been getting criticized and ridiculed since last season, and they have proved all the eyes wrong and all the naysayers wrong, and they still get up every day, put the boots on, get the lunchbox, go to work, and knock it out every day. Middle class mentality, working mentality, man.
That's right, no doubt.
That's it, no doubt. Cody, congrats again, man. Poplarville back in the mix as usual with the defending champs still standing, and South State up next week. Good luck next week, man. We gonna keep rooting y'all on. Bazz, you got anything?
Yeah, I got a couple questions for Coach, man. Congratulations on the winning night again, Coach, for you and your staff and the players, man. So, City of Poplarville, they real excited right now. What does that win mean for the kids and the coaching staff?
Well, it's huge. Football is really important in our community, in our town, and we have a big following. It brings a sense of pride to the community when we do well, when we win games, and our kids in the community, and that just adds a level of intensity to their game for their teammates, and also the community, the fans, and the parents that have a lot invested into the team as well.
I got you, man. Coach, you said you guys had a couple big stops tonight, man. Your defense made some big stops. What was the message to that unit, the defensive unit, coming to this game today? Might be in a bad spot. Oh, there you go.
Sorry for breaking up on me. I'm not going through a bad.
Yeah, you good, Coach. We know you in the boondocks. Probably there you go.
I'm going through a bad spot. Can't hear.
Yeah, you good. We got you now, Coach. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Okay. I'm gonna re-ask the questions just in case you didn't hear me. Your defense made some big stops. What was the message that the unit had this today, or the defensive coaches had for the defensive unit today?
Well, for one, we just had to play really hard. I don't know. The last time we played Macomb, we just were a little flat and a little dead, and we just had to pick up the energy and intensity and the hustle, and our guys did that. And then the coach Deweese put in a great game plan, and I thought our kids executed that at a high level.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, man, we know you're on the road. We want you to enjoy the ride home with your team and your coaching staff. It's always a pleasure to have you. You always give us the time of day. And man, we hope to see you in Starkville, man, after this South State appearance that you guys made again.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, and I hope we're talking about a good victory next week.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. Absolutely.
Y'all be safe, Coach, and enjoy the ride home.
All right, thank you.
All right, fellas. Ah, man, what a night, man. Coach Pennock tapped in, Coach Stogner tapped in, Coach Beach tapped in. Man, South State football across the coast is different this year. 3 teams. I like our eyes when we going in like this, man. Next week is going to be the tell. Black Friday.
Yeah.
It's tell. Who is going to punch that ticket to Starkville?
Right.
Are we going to be on the sideline Bazz again this year with a coach football?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Most
your birthday.
definitely.
When we get, that's how we keep out, man. It's your birthday, state championship time. You know, so we need
somebody right around state championship. Somebody, man, that'd be probably one of the best. If all 3 of them get there, man, that'd be one of my best memories of football for coach football, man. That'll be a great moment to just experience, man. It will be.
It's crazy. Like, you were with me last year in South State at Goche when we won to punch our ticket to state.
Yeah.
Me and you can do this for you and Gulfport. Yeah. That's crazy, man. But we serve an awesome guy.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you guys for this opportunity. This is a great opportunity, man. And I can't remember the last time where I was younger. Von Floyd was the quarterback when the last time we hosted a South State. So that was early 90s. So man, dog. South State championship. We gotta get the crowd. We gotta get that thing screaming. We gotta get that move just ridiculous, dog. We gotta get it going.
I can't wait, man. Hey, you need to go and make sure you got me my sideline pass for next week.
Yeah, we gonna work. I'm working. I'm gonna reach out to him right now. We gonna go ahead and work on that now, man. Cause we gonna work on that now. That's all I'm saying. I know who I gotta reach out to the sports information.
Right.
So we gonna work on that now.
Yeah, all right, man. Anything else before we get ready to close it out?
Yeah, no, man. Let's just enjoy some football this weekend. Keep God first, and y'all, thanks for tuning in to Bazz and Mingo for another edition, man. We'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Y'all peace out.